And alright. It seems to be going. Hello, stream. I'm Neil Lost, and I'm joined by a couple of guests. One of them is quiet, the other one is... Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, what's up?
Ah. Alright. So it's not quite as low latency as I was expecting, but it is a little bit less latency than I figured. At least that's what it looks like on my end. I don't know about, like, yours or Mindy's end. Anyway, this is going to be a short stream, probably, given that I'm testing things still and among other stuff. I'll play a short game here of Monster Prom. I'll also narrate for you because it might be hard for you to read because I have this smaller window than usual. Spooky High School. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid. But always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. And also, I'm going to write a message in my chat right now to, if anyone is in my chat, in Discord at least, they can also read along. There we go. Slight typo, but fuck it, who cares? For this stream, because I'm the only one here, I'm gonna pick a Shadow Man here. I will name him to appeal to Evan's instincts. He shall be Shadow Man. He's a he. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of our 6 most charismatic classmates. And hello, really bad effing player. Welcome to the stream. I see it now, Mindy. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19 years old. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LaVey, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and love of fire. Heck yes. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete, compensated for his rather small brain and a stupidly huge heart. Liam Delancourt, 4-something 100 years old. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polygeist, 22 years old, maybe? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23 years old. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. So, the way this game works is that The three questions that pop up for your pop quiz are different every time you play. So you'll have like a different set of stats to start with, usually. The coolest reality show would be... Choices are 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's best at giving money to you. 12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge: seducing a potato into marriage, somehow. The third option is, people in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs, and society wins. I want money. School is outdated and lame. Sorry if you can hear my yawns. We need a new school subject ASAP. Hi, Dueling Ogres, how are you doing? And the answers for this are turning people into your puppets through emotional warfare and deception 101. Critical thought, I mean, damn, this country could really use a subject like that in schools, or how to correctly punch a crocodile without terrible consequences. Actually, you know what? Fuck yeah. Let's punch a crocodile without terrible consequences. Now, the last question. This actually determines who you'll be seeing for the most part, assuming you don't do certain things. What's the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have? And the answers are how to make a killer cocktail out of anything, lyrics to all Disney songs, all the principles to build a financial empire, how's that stuff on fire, obscures 80s movie trivia, or sports things. I'm gonna say a cocktail of anything. And that means I'm setting on the poly path for this run. Yes. Bam. Pow. Poof. Ah, Adam West. That's a fun one. I just noticed that because the way I have this set up, my game screen is actually covering up the chat a little bit, unfortunately. Anyway, this shouldn't take too long to load since I'm the only one playing, and this isn't a online run of it. Or is it? Who knows what happens with the fucking hot update that released for this recently. Anyway, so you can choose to go to a place around here, and if you need to know what certain places do for your abilities, you can hover over your sheet here and see the emojis that represent what you're boosting. For this run, I am going to boost my creativity, so I'm going to go to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have decided to give you a, figurative, blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays' standards. You gain +2 creativity. Afterwards, you see Polly and Damien eating some delicious-looking cookies. Hey, would you like to buy a cookie to benefit the agents of chaos? I'm trying to get my destructive capitalism badge. Let me get this right. All proceeds. Ah, shit. I'm trying to go for riding here. Colonel, all proceeds go directly to the rise of chaos over order. It's tax deductible. Yeah. As I was setting fire to the nursing home the other day, I can't really hear myself that well. Oh well. I heard a voice echo so loudly in my head that my teeth rattled. It told me of an ancient order, as it was described to me in 1,000 voices. Blood trickled from my ears. And then the voices gave me a badge for harassment of the elderly. And I earned my first badge for being unable and unwilling to stop partying. My goal is to get enough badges to make a bikini out of and then wear it and nothing else everywhere forever. Colonel, my goal is to get enough badges that Polly makes a bikini out of them, wears it and nothing else everywhere forever. I wonder what badge we should go for next, and what hijinks we can do to earn it. Ugh. And we get choices. You know what's crazy and chaotic? Being single and partying forever. Destroy the institution of marriage. Or, chaos is always better with some sensible agony. Replace all the water in the skulls of swarms of mosquitoes. A little bit of lag on my end, actually. Weirdly enough. A little bit. So, your stats kind of depend on... Like, your choices kind of depend on your stats, too. Like, this is probably either a fun or a charm option, and I'm terrible at both of those. But what sounds bold is replacing it with swarms of mosquitoes. Come on. Oh, that's creative. Whatever. I got it anyway. Woo. I mean, nothing is quite as chaotic or miserable as being covered head to toe in bug bites. And I have ghost skin, so there's no way I can actually be caught in the middle of this. Yeah! Heck! If any of those little motherfuckers try to come near me, I'll just torch them. Miserable Minute badge, here we come! Go team! The three of you immediately set to work, draining all of the school's pipes of water and funneling in swarms of live mosquitoes instead. Yay. Students trying to take a drink of water suddenly find themselves with a mouthful of winged parasites, stealing the blood from their tongue and gums. Students sit down on the toilet, only to have their genitals accosted by thirsty, pointy proboscis. Students go to wash their hands and are then unable to use them the rest of the day because of how swollen they are from dozens and dozens of itchy, awful bites. Yay! We're heroes! What a motherfucking obliterated! What a delightful prank for everyone involved. Later in the week, you see Damien and Polly proudly displaying their miserable Minute badges. Agents of Chaos 1, Order 0. And you gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Yes. Noon is here. And I think they actually redid the cafeteria for this. Interesting. No, I didn't tweet this yet. I will tweet it now, though. Now that you mention it. And depending on how you guys like this, I might do another round of this. I'm not sure yet. And there we go. And we are in. Indeed. Sure, why not? You approach Scott and Polly's table to find them crouched behind a pile of jelly desserts, plotting. Think Russ if you're here, bro. Come on, join our huddle. Maybe you're curious about a huge pile of jelly jam gelatinous dessert cubes. Well, want to know more? We're going for the jelly prize. Yeah, we're gonna win it. If we collect the foil cover of 100 jelly desserts, we'll be the lucky winners of... 1 free jelly dessert! Ha! But right now we're stuck. We only got 99. That means we need... One more, Scott. We need one more. We need one more. You'd give them your jelly dessert, but you already threw it at a bird person you hate. Guess you gotta make a choice. Steal the final jelly dessert from the jelly dessert factory, or make a puppy dog and beg. All things are sweeter when achieved through pity. Alright. I'm feeling a little bit on the frisky side, so let's go steal a dessert. If I can get there. That is. Come on. Pick. There. But isn't stealing wrong? No, Scott, that's a myth, like hangovers in the afterlife. But if the afterlife isn't real, are you a ghost? There's no time for metaphysics, Scott. We've got a heist to plan. No, Coach says stealing is wrong. Unless you're stealing a ball, or a base, or victory from the jaws of defeat. Actually, it seems like sports is mostly about stealing. Well, that settles it. Time for stealing. One fake bus, one real woolly mammoth, in a brutal running gun battle, you finally secure one illicit jelly cup, which you turn in along with your 99 other jelly cups for one free jelly cup. Scott is too upset by all the violence, so you split your free jelly cup with Polly. Worth it. Evening. Now, it is nighttime. You can still go to class, which is weird. Actually, you know what? I am going to go to class. Because another mechanic is introduced when you go to anywhere that has this lady's head on it. Ah, you missed me and my shit, huh? You worry no more. All the shit can be yours if you have the money. Not me, though. Alright, so you can buy items. We're too poor for a couple of things. We can't buy ourselves a bag of regular cocaine, for example. We cannot buy the power totem of Zagord, ruler of the Dark Realms. We cannot buy a penguin mask. A penguin mask. We can get glasses, a sexy fake Latin accent, a blanket of 2 holes. Yes, they sell these. Oh god! I did not mean to click that, but I got a fake bass tattoo now. Okay, we're going there. Oh well, it's the morning. And I just lost some money. That means that we need to go to the library to go get ourselves some money. That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in hopes of stealing other people's money. And our scam is, Sexbot. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money. You hear a cry of anguish. Sounds like several of your friends getting their asses kicked at a video game. And it is. You find Scott, Damon, Leon, and the Slayer? They're playing Federation of Fables, the infamous super competitive MOBA. They spot you. Hey you, Shadman, we need your help. We can't let these noobs win. How do I voice this? Well, I don't think I'll see Polly in this route, so I'm gonna go with Hana Mizuno voice. It's true. This is so serious that we put our feud aside and team up against a greater evil. 13-year-old brats that think they're better than us at FOF. You were kicking their asses, but their jungler used a super special skill on our mage and cursed them to roam the desert for 40 years. In real life. FOF developers are crazy fuck. This game is insane. We need to destroy their base soon or we'll lose. Oh, you can trust me. I'm playing Wally Rex the Dino Diplomat. I'm in negotiations with one of them. If we reach an agreement, this senseless bloodbath will end in a peaceful truce. We need to destroy their base before Liam does his lame diplomatic thing. I'm Joe the Hoe Digger. I'm digging holes to see what happens. I might find a bone. That won't help us in any way, Wolf Boy. Yuck. That failed. Not if I can't find a super cool bone. Come on, Shatman, join this alliance. Let's fight the good fight. Now it all comes down to making the right choice. Which absurd character will be the game changer in this match? Huh. Gary the game developer, mighty creator of entertainment. Or no one, just start damn. dancing in a very stylish way. That always solves your problems, doesn't it? That seems like it is fun. I'm kind of lacking in that department. And creator. That could either go smarts or creativity. Maybe boldness. Let's try it. Oh, that is creative.
Gary, that's a super risky choice, dude.
Still streaming? Yeah, I am. Okay. Developing the game isn't a fun task. There's lots of risk and uncertainty. It is not a wise career to choose.
Look at him, he's hiding in a bush while developing video games. Not smart.
Go, Gary!
No, he just spent all of his bar mitzvah money.
What's that? Gary's using his 2-star skills. Asking his parents for money and running a stop kicker. Impressive.
He released his game. What is it? F-O-F-I-F-O... F-O-F... Federation of Fables? Side Federation of Fables?
Damien, look at the art team's champs. They're just trying to play F-O-F-I-F-O-F instead of trying to destroy our base.
Oh, they're leaving behind a drive or direction in life just so they can focus on F-O-F-I-F-O-F. Guys, your base is open. Let's go. Who knew? Gary is a badass motherfucker.
Yeah, Shatman's the real deal. I'm taking this earbud off. Everyone is so stoked for the victory that they forgot a classmate of yours will be roaming the desert for 40 years. But you gain +2 fun and +1 smarts. Wonder if it'd be on a good horse. Shadman. Alright. All of them are together. Could sit with them. Third person. Join those guys. I could go shopping, but there's probably not much I can do right now. Or, you know what? This goofy-ass kid here. You're just about to take a bite of your sandwich when some douchebag rips a hole in the fabric of reality.
Ah, it is I, the interdimensional prince. I have searched far and wide for a hero capable of solving a most fiendish riddle for me. The riddle of how to get my TV to switch from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2. I've tried everything short of actually using the remote control.
You heave a deep sigh and accompany the prince to his dimension, where he solves his problem by using the remote control.
You truly are both wise and generous. As a thank you, please allow me to teach you one of my kingdom's customary rituals. Perhaps laser communion might interest you, or reverse baptism, or eggs. The choice is yours.
We can either go, fuck that, let's make up our own ritual, or how about the ritual where you give me a pile of money and go away? You know, that's not a bad idea. Yes.
Oh, you mean the right of poor fiscal decision-making? I didn't know you were so well versed in the ways of my people. Of course, I'd be glad to demonstrate.
The prince dresses up in a golden onesie and hires a chorus of monks to chant, "Are you doing this?" while he hands you a huge sack of cash. The exchange rate of interdimensional dollars to actual money isn't great, maybe because he keeps doing this, but you still gain +4 money. Evening. Shadman is on loose again. Alright, well, I have an idea of what to do next. To the auditorium, to shop. Grammar.
Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome. Meow.
Alright. So, the event items are gone. I was honestly hoping to get one of those, but I guess we're going for Damien now, so I'm lacking in the charm department, but I'm pretty good everywhere else. So, let us get... Anyway, the other items. Motivational poster. Includes Bob Ross. Nice. I bought this, so it sold out. It was a fake Bastat too. It makes you... yeah. That. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as life, love, and death. Yeah, that is a thing. We're not going to talk about that. You could hire a PR agent. That's... could be helpful in some cases, I guess. We're going to go for a sexy fake Latin accent. Sure. Have a good one. In the morning. Shadman on the loose. My fun is lacking. So is my money. But the shop is in the library, so we're gonna go to a fun tree. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people? Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Looking around, you see Damien and Liam arguing about whether black metal is better than death metal. Suddenly, Damien stops arguing and sniffs the air. Shut up! Do you smell that? Yeah, it smells like Christian Dior and plot armor. Oh, fuck. It's me, dickheads, and I brought enough crucifixes and holy water for the whole class. Oh, lucky me. I've been meaning to finish my take-home final for AP Murder. Go ahead, just try to kill me. I'm the protagonist, bitch. You know, Hannah thought the same thing. She's right, unfortunately. This is well-trod territory. We are, as I say, pretty fucked. Screw that. You've got a way to save Damien and Liam without killing anybody. All you have to do is... bring everyone to tears with mind-shattering guitar solo, or throw a brick at her head. You know what? I am very bold. More bold than I am anything else. You pull your emergency brick out of your backpack and chuck it at the Slayer's head. Ow, my consciousness! Of course, plot armor prevents the Slayer from being killed, but allows her to be knocked out when she's being an asshole. I just like the part where the brick hit her head. The three of you work together to drag her to the bathrooms and put her head in the toilet. It's a bunny experience. You gain +2 fun, +1 charm. Noon. Alright. Well, time's up, Damien. You come upon Damien staring at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread while her egg serfs chow down obediently at a neighboring table. Yes, she has eating serfs. I still don't get why you collect all these stupid forks and spoons and shit. I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly. Silly boy, this silverware is not for killing. I had to go for a slightly different voice for that one. Things can be for stuff other than killing. That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you. Well, of course they do. But they're not using any of your silverware. Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands as befits the lower classes. So you're saying this silverware collection has no practical purpose? Things have practical purposes? They used to go round and round like this forever. Unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien's right, Miri. Maybe it is time you started murdering people for your silverware, or... Laugh, Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses? I think we need to unlock Miri's killer instinct. Come on. I mean, I was just giving her shit, but I am in favor of any plan that gets more people murdered.
little Hal Barrack. Are you sure it's the right thing to do?
Yep, 100%. Absolutely.
Well, alright then. Yum Yum, Daisy. Take the sharpest of these silverwares in your filthy peasant hands and go a-murdering, will you?
I was kind of hoping you would do the murdering yourself.
If we're living in an age where a lady can't outsource her senseless murders to her servants, I don't know what the world is coming to.
My God. That was a great quote. We're saving that. Fair enough. As long as murders get done, I guess I don't care. Miranda even outsources some silverware murder to you and Damien as a team. It really brings you closer to each other. Week 3, the evening. The night before prom. And you know what? I'm gonna go on in boldness. Let's go to the bathroom. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hang out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. You'll daydream about how Damon would look walking down the aisle towards you. When you see Damon walking down the hallway towards you. Yo, so listen, don't be uncool about this or make it a big thing, but I think you're pretty rad. Like, maybe even as rad as I am. So I thought it might be sweet if we could, do some crime together. Would you be into that? I mean, could you even fucking handle that? Yes, of course you could, and would, and should. What kind of crime are you into these days? Quick, so there's the most badass and romantic crime for an excellent date with Damien. Tax fraud and light treason, or dinner movie, only dinner's arson, the movie's also arson. Does seem bold, but, sure. Go. Arson! Sounds like my kind of night. Damien picks you up and presents you with a bouquet of matches and lighters, which you blush and happily accept. You smile demurely as Damien pulls out your chair for you and then sets it on fire. You confidently order off the menu for both of you before setting up both menus on fire. After a delicious meal, the two of you flirtily squabble over which absolute pleasure it would be to pick up the shack as the flames rage high all around you. Ready to help for more arson? Heck yeah, you are. The two of you head to a movie, immediately setting your ticket stubs on fire. You take your seats and set the row in front of you on fire. You talk through the previews as the flames leap higher and higher, bathing you in a romantic glow. It's the hottest date of all time in so many ways. Hey, I had a really nice time tonight. The only thing better than the arson was the more arson. Is he actually blushing, or is that just the heat from all the so much arson? Oh my fucking god. This date was literal fire, but no, like, actually literal fire. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Fuck yes. The monster prom draws near. Who should I go for? Obviously Damien at this point. Yes. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go through the monster prom with you. As your heart goes, lup-dup. Prom with you? You dumb fuck? That's a fucking great idea. Are you some kind of genius or something? I'll tell you what you are. My date to prom. Prom night was crazy intense. At one point, a classmate of yours criticized how Damien is always getting the fistfights. For which Damien punched him, starting yet another fistfight. You joined in and fought with him back to back. It was a super sexy choreographed fight, and even exchanged trusting glances while watching over each other's backs. And that wasn't the only time that night you took care of Damien's rare wink. Alright, so that's my first time succeeding with Damien ever. Hell yes. Chadman's quote of the year is most likely to make a Pluto a planet again, or at least that's our yearbook quote. Damien's quote, or, accolade is sexiest horn. Well then. And that was a clip. Nice. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. Scott became a world-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown and take on the job of the athlete he admired the most. Now he's here again at high school, working as coach. That's Scott, by the way. That's coach. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put, quote-unquote, that mean bitch, end-quote, in her place. But you know what? Vera ended up making adult life her little bitch. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life. Then it was gone. Just like that. Did not show up in there. No, that did not show up. Alright. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start the credits. So, Jesse, what did you think of my narration? Or did you flee in terror from this?
No, I've just been watching my movie and listening to you at the same time.
Ah, I see. Yes, this is copyrighted music that is playing technically right now, but I have Monster Prom set so low that it probably won't register on anything. Or at least I'd hope not. Oh well. Anyway, it's a pretty good set of credit roll here, with nice Polaroid images showing up here and there and other things. And how good or bad was the low latency? Like, did you guys enjoy it, or did it like stutter a lot for you guys, or what? I'm guessing that probably not that bad, I'm guessing. I mean, I do have this set to a relatively low amount of stuff, I guess. Ah. I see. I say that's good. So I'm thinking of, like, maybe if I were to do something more intense, like, there's a couple of other Steam games that I've played a bit of, but haven't quite completed. A couple of those would probably not be too good for this, but there's a couple I think of that would work well. Like, Cosmic Star Heroine would probably work well for this, and holy shit, I unlocked 8 new images in the gallery. What did I unlock? Yes, the gallery is a new thing. Wait, what? I've had these. Oh yeah, damn it. All these have been unlocked. Polaroids. I've unlocked a couple of these. Oh yeah, these are new. More art. I don't think I want to go through all of it because some of it is spoilery. And these are fan arts. We'll go back. Alright, so. Do you guys want to start another run of this insanity or what? I could probably go for another game of this. Because I did do a short game. I might do another one. And I might show off one of the secret ones. Not sure yet. Hello, Super. You're here.
Who?
Oh. my Discord, my Twitch chat is going. I have a few people from Lurk Squad on. Just some friends that Pure Genesis and I joined a while ago, or at least very recent. Oh, co-op. Alright, well, you can either do it online or play. And if you do it just through the normal play method, you share, like, the same, like, mouse and keyboard. But if you do it through online co-op, everyone, like, controls their own mouse and keyboard, and it's a turn-based thing. Like, I'll actually demo 2 players here, just because we can get through, like, 2 different endings if we do that. And for local co-op, we can either share controller or do one for each. I'm going to do share controller since I'm by myself on this end. And basically, it will run roughly the same way. Yes, we cooperate, is the shorthand of it, but you can also compete, which is one of the main draws of this game, where you can either compete or co-op, and yeah. Anyway, spooky high school, sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. And now, you have to pick different people if you're doing, like, multiplayer. So, for example, I would have... First player would pick their person. I'm gonna pick, this one here. We're gonna do that. You can type in your name if you have to. Her name's gonna be Anne. And I'm going to pick this one as player 2. He is going to be Frank. Why not? Anne and Frank, who had yet to experience this ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. Does anyone want to be Anne or Frank? I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about training prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Yes. Yes, Dabs. Brenda Vanderbilt, 19. Sweet Mary Princess, who was cute, she was genocidal. Whoa. Damon LeVay, 21. The fierce demon with a taste for destruction and love of fire. Scott Howell, 21. Werewolf athlete, who compensated for his virus while his brain with a super huge heart. And... did I get rated? What the shit?
Maybe.
I don't know, they're discussing raids in chat. Anyway, Liam DeLeoncourt, 400 some odd years old. Hypers vampire stand out to Demeanor Hidde, who's truly a lovable dork. Wally Geist, who Airmap B22. Party Ghost of insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Did she, like, just tape the snakes on her head or something? What? It's not detailed in there so much. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date. Even no more daunting, we had 3 weeks to be with them and conquer their heart. As I already said, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. And now, we get to do Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. Yes, it is bad. All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit. Diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start having stats that better reflect your true selves. So, let's start. Alright, see, now we have a different set of questions. You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event that, in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? Now that I have Anne and Frank here, hey Jesse, do you want to randomly join this game?
Not right now, bud. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. I'll be 2 people then. Your least favorite political figure, being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos, or that glorious incident where your friends stop you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk, or that mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. Alright. So I think Anne is more of the type that enjoys the mind-blowing plot twist. and Frank would definitely be the type who would have their friend stop them from texting embarrassing stuff. Ah, understandable, Mindy. Alright. And you get the chance to produce a movie. It's based on two cool guys walking away from loud explosions. And they don't look at the explosions, they don't give a fuck about the explosions. They reflect on life and love. But it's super dope and kick-ass because they do so walking away from never-ending explosions. Or something about superheroes, but with a love triangle between a beautiful yet somewhat relatable girl, maybe she's always saying she's a mess, and two of the super hot superheroes, which are also like vampires or pirates or both. Instant hit. Or the most influential Russian novelists of the 19th century have gone nuts. They don't remember anything about last night, and now they can't find the manuscript of the brothers Karamazov, and Dostoevsky has to deliver it today. Okay, Anne is definitely into Russian novels. And Frank would be the type that would try to make the money. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? The choices are, I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. They always tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. Or 100 push-ups. No. 200 push-ups. Or, it's okay, we impended apocalypse to take care of the old population of commoners. Or, I always party as if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? Alright. Think Anne would finish her novel. Frank, I'm thinking that he would profit on people's hysteria. Alright, so Liam and Vera are our choices. Probably. Maybe. Could possibly. I'll also show you how multiplayer works in this sense because it can be kind of weird how it's implemented. You can see the timeline up here when I hover over stats. When you're doing a multiplayer game, if you do the short game, you only have 2 weeks instead of 3. So that is 1 week of classes. Random event happens in the middle, and then the other week of classes, and then prom. It's prom. And Frank, I think she would definitely... She is gonna go to class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain +2 smarts. But Liam isn't paying attention to any of that. He corners you afterwards, lecture you on Instagram filters. What no one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my own proprietary filter for almost all of my photos. Infinite Taupe. That's also probably why I only have 6 Instagram followers, but we all must make sacrifices for art. In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot I simply must document. Yes. As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda peeks out of an air conditioning duct. Oh god.
Goodness, the situation's more dire than I thought. If Operation Make Liam Popular again is to succeed, we must get started immediately. What's that? Why yes, of course you're part of my operation. I am whittling false people in my service all the time. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Damien Popular? Liam Popular again? Well, he's been alive for centuries, right? I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history books later. There's no time now. Phase 1 is getting Liam more Instagram followers. I took the liberty of having my little spies discover the password to his account, so give it a total makeover. But what to do?
Oh god. Well, let's see. I think I have an equally bad chance of succeeding on either of these. I feel like this is either money or charm, which, and is kind of lacking in both of those. And account. Actually, that could be either boldness or fun. I'm gonna try this one. Use this account that boasts a bunch of porn and bomb recipes. Or pay many homeless people to follow him on Instagram. You know what? Let's do the first one. Come on. Oh, that is fun. What is porn? Miranda does not know what porn is. Never mind, if you suggested it, it must be something very classy and suitable. I shall put you in charge of curation. Porn away, comrade. You turned Liam's account into Instagram's #1 resource for weird dicks and domestic terrorism. Shockingly, this turns out fine. There you are. I wanted to share the great news. I'm Instagram infamous. Apparently, my filter game was so edgy that the backwoods administration decided to close my account. But not before I amassed over 3 million followers. They're all following me to my new website, hotliampics.com. Of course, I'm utterly devastated that my work has finally become mainstream. Yes, this is the worst, and I'm not at all happy or excited about it. Anyway, I have to go take pictures of my lunch. My fans are waiting. You're not sure they're waiting for what Liam thinks they're waiting for, but whatever works, right? You gain +2 creativity and +1 charm. Now, the second player goes at this point. They can't go to class because Anne's there right now. But Frank can go anywhere else. He's going to go to the auditorium and be a dragon. That day, while rehearsing for class plays, as though the muses themselves have designed to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. You'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school places standards. You gain +2 creativity. Afterwards, you discover you've been poisoned, and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out. There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. But it turns out the market's flooded of assassination apps. Assassination apps and blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor... Alright. We could either differentiate yourself by being the only service that offers free-range organic murders, or viral marketing. Literally. Tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. Okay. I feel like the top one is more creative, and we're kinda lacking in that department. The other one seems like it is very smart. Or fun. We're gonna go with that one. Frank? You can do that? Great. You used my private chemical weapons laboratory. And so... This is working better than I ever could have imagined. Demand for murder has gone through the roof since you released that virus. Sure, the side effects included vomiting, bloody tears, male lactation, cobra feet, time dilation, rigor mortis, rectal teeth, renegade spleen, microaggressions, sun tattoos, hair trauma, liquefaction, and coughing. That's a lot of side effects that are horrifying. But it's well worth it for the profits I'm raking in. Plus, I'm making a literal killing, selling people the antidote for all those side effects. It's not actually an antidote, though. It's actually just heroin. Same difference. Did you know they used to give heroin to babies as a cough suppressant? Yeah, the real world is exactly as amoral as this video game. But whatever. You gain +2 creativity and +1 money. Everyone chooses a food. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. So this is how you determine turn order. Basically, you and your friend would talk, like, say a food choice. First one, I'm going to random all of them, but generally, they're either, like, a one-part or a two-part question. This is a two-part one, where everyone says a food name. For example, I would say, like, fries or something, and someone else might say pizza. Player orders decide based on how plausible the chosen food would be as a vehicle for government mind control. Start debating now. And this is when you guys would, like, debate about how to, like, about which one would be best. As I said, for this run, because I'm by myself, I'm going to random this. Okay, we're going the same order as we went last time. Noon. Anne gets to go first, and she can sit wherever she wants. She has, like, nothing for money, so gonna have Anne go, and I think honestly gonna have her sit with Coach. You're hoping to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach seems to have a different idea. Can anyone say Tony the Tiger? What's this? Eating regular food? Again? Fruits, vegetables.
I was gonna switch Tony and Tiger syllables, and the first one that came to mind was to switch the T, and then I realized that even if you switch the T's, it still says the same thing, and I was like, fuck.
Yes, that is horrifying. Fruits, vegetables, meats, dairy, blood. These are all parts of a complete lunch, sure. But you're forgetting the most important food group of all, dietary supplements. Don't you worry now, old Coach never goes anywhere without some emergency vitamins. Here, take your pick. It would be weird to turn him down in, who knows, maybe you'll gain some benefit after all. Coach holds out 2 pill bottles. Jesus, alright. So he's got Palomino Gold 25 horse supplement for a shiny coat and luxurious mane. Or a completely black bottle emblazoned with the Chinese character for party time. Oh god. I don't think Anne would be into any of these, but maybe she might be into the horse supplement. You swallow the entire bottle of horse supplements, because it's no use committing to a bad decision halfway. Suddenly, you feel your hair growing silkier, even though you're not sure you've had the hair to begin with. Something seems different about you. For some reason, I want to stroke your mane and feed you sugar lumps. It's probably because of how healthy you are, from all the vitamins. It's like I always said, when life gives you vitamins, take them no matter what the label on the bottle says. That's fucking horrible advice, man. You're inclined to agree. Also, some sugar lumps do sound good. Classmates all together around to comment on what a pretty pony you are. Everyone loves a horse, or a high school student slowly turning into one. He gained +4 charm. Frank now has a terrible choice to make. Actually, you know what? He does. Hey, last night I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You don't want to get pocket cancer. Quick, give me that dangerous money you have in your still healthy pockets. Good way to sell your items, I guess. I kind of want to see where the whole Vera thing goes, honestly, but at the same time, Frank, despite the fact that he wants to make money, is always into dragons. An erotic fanfic about dragons. Dragon Heat, a classic. It's so cheesy and stupid that you just can't stop reading it. I never thought I would say this, but now I'm super into dragon abs. Yep, we're getting it. And she says about this, I'm always amazed at how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing. Alright, let's trade places. Everyone chooses an animal, say your choice out loud, the rest of the players for clicking. Actually, hey Jesse, pick an animal.
Yeah, aardvark.
Okay, would you like to be Anne or Frank for the purposes of this?
Frank?
Okay, I'll be Anne, and I'm going to choose a fox. Player order is decided based on how plausible it is that the selected animal has no soul at all. Start debating now. So, about the aardvark. Didn't, like, Arthur have a soul or something? Isn't he an aardvark?
I think he is. I don't know, to be honest with you.
And do you think
They both
foxes
have
have souls?
personalities.
I'm not sure about that.
foxes probably show more emotion towards humans.
All right,
so if you want to go that way, I honestly don't know how to win that debate.
Yeah, that is a good point. Anyway, Frank has gone last 2 times in a row, so he's going to go first this time. Now Frank has the upper hand. He's going to go to... You know what? He's going to... He'll do the auditorium. Again. Because he likes to act. That day, while rehearsing for class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses, to be exact. Damn. Roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet. Gain plus 2 creativity. You wander around the hallway, reading Dragon Heat as discreetly as you can. Which apparently isn't very, because Polly and Vera clock this immediately.
Ugh, are you actually reading a rock fanfiction about dragons? Because we love Dragon Heat, I'm all about 19th century Western literature, but a ghost girl can't say no to some rock fanfic, am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana von Breaststrike cosplay all week. Don't worry about why. Wink. Speak for yourself, Polly. I've never... Okay, fine, I'm gonna read Dragon Heat, but don't go around just telling people. Psst, we're clearly safe with him. Fellow Dragophile can always be trusted. Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have a wicked mind. 297 chapters and counting, and it still manages to amaze you with all new levels of wrong. Yeah, right? I fucking love it. Yeah, you must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to Faith chapters. Mine's the one where Harold McDonghard, Horus the Hydra, and the deranged Draco Delacourt have to rest an inn after the Choking Bay adventure. Only to discover they have just one available bed.
There's only one bed.
The classic fanfic trick that never fails. Ha! Yes, that one was good. I personally prefer the one where Venesaria unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss only to discover it's herself, and then they totally bang. I'm not a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good self-cest. Amen. You, Frank, what's your favorite story arc? Nothing to worry about, you'll just be revealing your inner kinks to us. No pressure.
Okay, so, there are 2 options for this one. We can either say easy, the Sexcalibur arc, where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and they have the super orgy so everyone can have her turn with the dildo. Or, what about this exclusive chapter I've written myself? You know, Frank likes to make money, but he just spent most of his money to get this book. And he's been obsessed with this book lately, so he's gonna go create some stuff of his own. How about this exclusive chapter I've written myself? Come on. Pick.
What? Let me see.
Vera takes the pages from your hands and they both start reading. They devour your piece of art in mere minutes.
Just wow. Yeah, boo, this is wonderful. So full of twist. Harold all unsettled from being betrothed to the evil Queen Rosequeef. And then it turns out that the insecurity wasn't due to marrying his mortal enemy, but because he didn't know if he could please the most sexual dragoness of the 8 kingdoms. Kinda nice that you show him so vulnerable. So he goes and sticks a stick in the pie to practice. Classic, but then, oh no, the magical properties of his dick grant the pie life. Hashtag mind blown. Yes, I thought for a moment it was a cheap trick for comedic purposes, but then he went all in with a love triangle between Harold, the Queen, and the pie. I must applaud your boldness there. And then the level of depth in the emotions. I never expected from a fanfic of a fanfic. Also, sick tons of pie sex. That pie really knows how to use its pie hole. Frank here's a destroy the scale. Chipper like a dragon fanfic, sweetheart. You should post it. You'll be king of AO3 in no time. Yes, a brilliant deviant mind is definitely arousing. Fuck yeah, it is. Maybe somebody you could write and direct play for us to enact if you know what I'm talking about. Wink. We all know, Polly. But sure. 6 skills in fanfic writing, the obscure skill for impressing your classmates. Here you go, +2 part, smarts, and +1 boldness for you. Anne. Normally Anne likes to go to the library at night. But then, she realizes that the shop lady is there. And that if you go to a place that has the shop lady, you cannot get your bonuses from that normally. So instead, she is just going to, the sun's a little bit bright, so she wants to cover her eyes. Yeah, who would want to save money for their college fund where you can spend on weird stuff that's most likely useless? That's Spirit Champ. Alright. That weekend. So at the end of every week in multiplayer run, something will randomly happen to one of the players. So something happened to Frank, for his example. Frank. Usually it ends up involving either the love interest of the other player, or if it's more than 2 people playing, it will sometimes be a group of all the love interest and 2 of the other player characters. That weekend, Liam contacted you for your advice. No, you misunderstood. I don't want your advice. I want to hear you express an opinion, just to, see if you're capable of forming one. Specifically, I'd like to hear your opinion on Anne's cultural literacy. Is she cultured like an artisanal cheese, or uncultured like milk? Alright. And this is where some of the cutthroatness happens on occasion. If you're playing a game that's more than 2 players, normally you wouldn't be able to see the other character's stats. But since this is a 2-player run, we can see the other stats, and I don't think it really matters. What does matter, though, is whether we want to make sure that she gets her love or not. So we could be a prick and say that Anne is so uncultured she thinks a sonnet is a female son. Or we could say that Anne is so cultured she can tell the difference between theater and theatre. I think she needs to succeed. She can? I mean, so can I. I definitely heard the difference between the 2 words you just said. If you'll excuse me, I have to go find Anne now. For romantic reasons, not to ask her to explain what you said. Why'd you think that? Oh. Thank you for the follow, Hell's Bell German Loki. Liam heard he's off on his artistic mission. Silly Liam. The difference is that theater is done by actors, whereas theater is done by actors. He gained +3 creativity. Let's trade places. Everyone chooses an object. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Hey, Jesse.
What?
Pick an object. You're Frank again.
Dildo.
Okay, gonna pick a toilet paper roll. Genies used to be found in lamps. Player orders decide based on how likely it would be to find 21st century genie inside the selected object. Start debating now.
I win!
Yeah, you definitely win. And oh shit, that's another follow. Thanks, is IYZS 0010 Chuzzy, I think? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Please tell me in the chat here. Anyway, welcome to the stream. And basically, Frank wins with a enchanted dildo. Again. It's morning. Oh god. Frank. And thinking that Frank is
going to go play some dodgeball at the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Later, you're carrying around your precious dragon heat when you're spotted by Miranda and Damien.
Wow, dragon heat, I love it. Also, you may not know this about Damien to look at him, but it is that he too is a hopeless romantic at heart.
Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for a dragon dong, Mary. Nothing so bad yet so good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay.
Damien, you're being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold McDonald and Godiva Galantina.
Deep emotional connection? Is that why the latest chapter ends with Harold finding boning Godiva and then she wakes up to find him gone?
The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way.
I worry about you, Mary. I really, really do.
I just desperately want to know what happens next in Dragon Heat. Do you think Harold's capable of being so mean-spirited?
Interesting. Sure retains life. Let's look at Damon's Tinder message to see what he's capable of, shall we? Or, Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take you both of you on the greatest three-way first date ever prove it. I am unsure of what to pick here. Sure imitates life. That could either swing for boldness or creativity. If it's creativity, then hell yeah, but if it's bold, then maybe not. Or Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take you both of you to understand. That is definitely charm. But if that's creativity, I want to do creativity. See, conundrums. Alright. Conundrum. Settled. That's creative, holy shit.
Aha! They'll solve everything forthwith. Real-life logic applied to fictional circumstances always clears things up.
Oh, wait, don't. Too late. Miranda snatches Damien's phone and, using some kind of mirror magic, is able to unlock it and open Tinder.
Why, Damien? The things you're saying to these people.
No.
They're beautiful. Never in my life have I read such heartfelt, soul-wrenching expressions of deep love. I mean, a sonnet based on each other person's username? Beautiful. I can only hope that one day someone will treat me with the same affection that you showed those you caught online.
That's not me. Lame-ass poet hacked my account because of reasons. Yeah, that's what happened.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, Damien. This is beautiful, and being so vulnerable takes courage.
Yeah, fine, okay, I think love is metal, but fuck. Getting vulnerable unsettles me fucking big time. Yeah, I fucking think McDonald truly loves Godiva, so he might have a good reason for his sudden disappearance.
I know, right? I knew you couldn't be so mean-spirited. I knew you couldn't either, Damien. Does it feel good to have shared his softer side?
Fuck you, Mary. Fuck you hard. But yes.
Huzzah!
Yay, everyone believes in love. The real question is, might they believe in love with you? That's the real cliffhanger. You gain +2 charm, +1 boldness. Alright, so we're getting closer to the end game of 2-player run. And yeah. She has 0 money. She's gonna go to the bathroom. That day skip class, just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hang out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Afterwards, Mary beckons to you from a darkened corner.
Psst! Conspirator, over here! Phase 1 of Operation Make Liam popular again with slow-growing success. Liam's internet popular. Now I just need to make him real-life popular. What better way than by making him Prom King? Unfortunately, when I asked him to run for Prom King, he said, and I quote, Never, not in 1,000 years, and that's not an exaggeration because I've been alive for 1,000 years, I've never run for Prom King, so there you go. Which was clearly his cryptic way of saying he wants us to make him Prom King.
I first thought was the murder of the current prom king after establishing Liam as his rightful heir, but I couldn't find any bloodline charts to work from. So I suppose he must engage in just democratic election the school's holding. Now he can secure a win for Liam. I mean, how can we secure a win for Liam when he is opposed to running or making an effort to win?
Alright. 8 million people vote. We don't have the money. I'll dress up as Liam and give the best campaign speech everyone has ever given. Sure. That's our best option. Come on.
That's a great idea. You look just like him.
You squeeze into some skinny jeans, some suspenders, a lot of purple paint, and a sense of smug superiority. Yes, you can wear that. And gather a crowd in the auditorium. Ladies and gentle monsters, you say. For too long, our school has been ruled by prom kings who care about things. Caring about things makes you weak, because what if you care about the wrong things? I, Liam de Leoncourt, will never be wrong, because I don't care about anything. I don't care about my dumb clothes, or my stupid man bun, or any of you. To be honest, I don't even care if I win. If I don't, I'll just blow up the school with the hydrogen bomb I buried under the cafeteria. You walk off the stage to thunderous, terrified applause. You don't know whether it was a speech or a threat of extinction, but Liam wins by a landslide.
Drats and curses! Rumors says I'll be elected prom king in spite of my sincerest wishes. How horrible to have the love of the entire student body showered upon me.
This cold blackness in my soul, which has so long sheltered me from my true emotions. God, it's thawing! This is terrible, I'm in no way enjoying it. Still, I should probably pick out a tuxedo, so as not to appear ungracious. You're happy to help Liam pick out a tuxedo. You even help measure his body. You gain +2 fun, +1 creativity. Let's trade places. Hey Jesse, pick a movie. You didn't pick B movie, did you?
I'm thinking.
Alright. I'll lay out my movie, Shawshank Redemption.
Brokeback Mountain.
Okay. Player order decided based on how idiotic it would be to do a 10-hour remake of the selected movie. Start debating now. Wait. How long was Brokeback Mountain initially, anyway?
I honestly don't know.
Okay. I kind of remember Shawshank Redemption being not, a little on the long side. But I don't remember how long Brokeback Mountain was. Anyway, would you rather watch a 10-hour version of the Shawshank Redemption or a 10-hour version of Brokeback Mountain?
I don't know. I would ask your audience if they're there. I don't know, to be honest
Okay,
with you.
I'll just ram this. Okay, Anne goes first and Frank goes second. And it's just our picking order at lunch. Anne is going to go sit at the middle table. Oh god! You are planning to sit by yourself today, but the only table you can find is partly taken by the Coven. Yes, the Coven is here. You do feel kind of sorry for them. After all, no one ever seems to want to sit with them.
Oh good, it's you. We can practice one of our spells on you.
And this is probably why.
But don't look so worried. We were preparing for an upcoming battle with the disgruntled Lord of the Seventh Circle. And if we don't do our homework, we'll have a hell of a time beating him.
I don't know how to do 3 girls at once, so yeah, we're going this way. The audience laugh. Wait, audience?
Anyway, we've got 2 spells we've been meaning to try out. Magical enhancements to help us beat this big bad. Do you think we could try one on you? Pretty please?
Ah, says the audience. Magical enhancement doesn't sound half bad. And choose either of the 2 options. Oh god. The spell that lets you see the future, and also the past, and the present. And you can watch live TV anywhere. Or, nah, you want to go for something a bit different.
Let's do the spell that turns you into 2 helicopters. All my money is on this. 2 helicopters. We're both now.
The choice is made. Wingardium Doublecopter.
Jesus. That's heck. Yeah, you always wonder what it would be like to be 2 helicopters. You both rise through the ceiling of the cafeteria, shattering the skylight and showering the students of class.
We should have thought this through. We should have thought this through.
You ditch school and spend the afternoon cruising the city, murdering birds and fucking up people's drones. Eventually you start to wonder, if you're 2 helicopters, which helicopter contains the real you? If 1 helicopter is destroyed, where does your consciousness reside? These philosophical questions are outside your comfort zone. You finally return to school and let the Coven restore you to your former body. But your experience being 2 helicopters has left you with a mind more flexible than ever. You gain +4 creativity. Frank gets to pick a place to go. And thinking that, don't think it really matters where he goes, but I'm gonna have him sit with Damien and Holly. You find Damien and Vera hunched over a smut-scale model of spooky National Bank, and milk cartons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets.
Alright, we'll go in through the side entrance, disable the alarms of EMP, and blow up the safe.
Why don't we just blow up the side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe?
Because we only have so much C4, Damien.
That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing? Damien points at a kosher dill pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre. Oh god, dueling ogres, you're in this game. Oh shit.
That's the police ogre. He's got eyes all the way around his head, never sleeps, doesn't take bribes, and is invincible combat.
Okay, maybe it is not you. You, do sleep at some point, I'm assuming. Can we blow him up?
No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him.
Well, I'm out of ideas. Yo, Frank, we'll cut you in on the heist if you can solve this ogre problem for us. Luckily, you're a heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damien can react, we can either rob the bank yourself and split the money with Vera, or eat the pickle. It's lunch, I'm hungry, but we can also rob the bank myself. You know, Frank wants to get money back. Rob the bank yourself, split the money with Vera. Come on. Quick as a flash, you take a cab over to the bank, walk in the front door, fist bump the police ogre, and walk out with all the money. You ride back to school and dump half the money out on the table, totally burying their shitty scale model of the bank.
What? How?
You explain that you and the police ogre go to the same salsa dancing class.
Taking advantage of personal friendships for illicit profit? I've never respected you more. I assume this pile of money and gold ingots is my share.
You nod, sexily. Hey, where's my cut?
I've got your cut right here, interloper.
Vera stabs Damien with one of the irresponsibly sharp butter knives that the school cafeteria provides. You've never been more turned on. Let's trade places. Everyone chooses a brand. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Jesse, pick a brand. I'm gonna pick a...
Gucci.
What?
Gucci.
Gucci. Okay. I'm going to pick Ford. Player order to decide based on how normal it would be to name your first child after the selected brand. Start debating now. You know, Ford seems like a pretty average name. What about Gucci?
Wait, say it again?
Player orders decide based on how normal it would be to name your first child after the selected brand. Is the prompt I received here.
What was the 2?
Ford and Gucci. I said Ford and you said Gucci.
I don't know, I think both are just dumb, in my opinion.
Alright. We'll random it. It's the last day anyway, or last phase. Evening. and goes first. Alright. She's gonna go to class. That day, you were astonished by all of the new stuff you learned in class. You thought in high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gained +1 valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game. And +2 smarts. With that out of the way, you hurry away to your secret meeting with Miranda.
A Dunkirk conspirator. Operation Make Liam Popular against a rousing success. And for the record, I did discover that Liam was popular for a 3-month period in the early 16th century, so the name fits. All that remains for us to wait for prom, celebrate our... Your deception? I knew it was too good to be true. My idiosyncrasies are remarkable, but they aren't marketable. This was all a cruel joke, wasn't it? A bet between two popular kids so they could make an outcast loser into prom king. Well, guess what? The circus is over, and this clown is climbing into his tiny car and going home. Along with like 12 other tiny clowns, if the metaphor holds, which it doesn't. This is a bad metaphor. Goodbye! No, Liam, I wasn't trying to be mean. I don't have a mean bone in my body. I don't even have bones.
You might check the affirmation later.
Oh, fish sticks, if you don't do something to fix this, all the hard work and subterfuge should be for naught. But how can we make amends? Surely not with some sort of over-automatic gesture defying all logic.
You tell Miranda not to worry. He's seen plenty of teen rom-coms. You know how this part goes. We have no money, so pay million people to spell out "I'm sorry" so it's visible from space is not an option. Also, you needed a grand romantic gesture. Race to the airport and confess your feelings for Liam Hoarders' plane. I think this is our best shot regardless of our stats. Let's try it. It's charming. Who knew? Wait, how did you know Liam was about to board a plane? Are you stalking him? If you are, that's fine. Isn't that what all romantic comedies have ever taught us to do? Anyway, you find Liam in the international terminal at Spooky Airport, waiting in line to board. You pass through airport security by telling them you're there for a romantic gesture. Because airport security might say no to terrorism, but they can't say no to love.
You're too late. I'm going to Belarus, where my calculations have revealed that nobody likes me and I go back to being unpopular. Also, that's where Lukov lives. From Front Mission 3.
But that's besides the point. You gasp for Liam's cold dead hand in yours, and with perfect sincerity tell him what he means to you. Nothing. Don't you see, you say, looking deep into his eyes, you don't need to flee to Belarus to be unpopular. Because you will always be unpopular in my heart, which is coincidentally about the same shape as Belarus.
I don't know what to say.
Mainly because I don't know what you're talking about, but if I don't understand it, that must mean... It's art. You said art to me. Oh, how could I ever dream of leaving you behind? Alright, if it makes you happy, I'll return to Spooky High School and don that heavy prom crown. Why does I clown? But only because I know that no matter how popular I get, there will always be one person who thinks I'm only so-so. Oh god. The people in the airport line clap and cheer, clearly not understanding anything you just said to each other. They become easy back to school and you gain creativity +1 smarts. Also, you should visit a hospital since your heart, being the shape of Belarus, can't mean anything good health-wise. Yeah. I mean, Belarus, really. Bonus. That day you visit the bathrooms, take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain +2 boldness and probably +1 staphylococcus, with a slight chance of +1 STD. You're doing the thing that gives you most life, reading Dragon Heat, when you're approached by Scott and Liam.
Oh, I feel like...
Be right back.
What?
I'm gonna go AFK for a minute. I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Aha, I feel conceal the Dracophilic arts. Here, Scott and I are also experts on the topic, unexpected duo.
Yeah, Liam and I are fandom buddies. We love to discuss the things we love in our favorite stuffs, wikis, and forums. We're the best fandom buds. even if we don't always agree, like with the Star Code Markapoo thing. They went for a reference to that show. I see. Okay, first, let's be clear. I engage in passionate fandom conversations only as an ironic way of celebrating low culture, which I truly despise. Second, for the 100th time, after spending years in Hekapoo's dimension, Marco's now actually in his 30s, so it isn't right if he dates a 16-year-old girl. These details matter, Scott. Think how wrong it would be for me, in my 400s, to date people from this school if all of you are actually teenagers, instead of being much more conveniently in your 20s. And that's the reason why everyone is 19 or older. Anyway, enough meta-discussion. Scott and I here are in a situation. Even if our opinions differ, we agree our opinions are superior compared to the rest of the strangers on the Dragon Heat Wiki.
It's that. Liam here's like super smart, and I'm a good boy, so my ideas should be good too. But people in the wiki can be really mean sometimes. We need to gather respect so we can convince them to be good boys too.
Scott is right. We need to somehow end the role of moderator so we can show all those lesser beings whose boss becomes the Dragon Heat fandom. But how? I'm sure you'll give us an absurd yet effective idea for a solution, so as can be expected from good old Frank. Alright. Either ask them nicely if they can stop behaving like internet trolls and instead start pressing your opinions, or let's write a powerful fanfic set on Dragon Heat Wiki where you're depicted as coolest users and should be respected. Okay. No, the top one is charm. I think. That's what it looks like. Because we're relying on our charm to do this. Another one, I think that probably involves creativity. I think we'll go for it. It is creative. I knew it. Ah, yes, let's fight till we take art as our weapon.
Yeah, weapons are fun.
Liam opens a new document on his laptop. So let's see, we should create a very nuanced piece of fiction.
About the three of us and 34,927 uses of Dragon Heat Wiki committee were co-workers at a bookshop.
Delightfully disruptive. Scott, keep going.
Okay, so for all me each other, like in real life, except the town's mayor is visiting a bookshop next month, and it turns out that we're breaking the law. Because in this universe, people can't work in bookshops that are single, and we're all single. Not good.
Oh, the weight of the conflict. I can even feel it in my fingertips. Amazing. Don't stop.
And we all fake that we're married together. The 34,930 of us.
Smartly unexpected, an astute facade. The tension is overwhelming.
Faking a marriage, we all learn more about each other. The mayor comes and he's happy and everyone is happy. Until a really bad blizzard comes to town, trapping everyone in the bookshop. Uh-oh.
Monsterkind versus nature, the oldest of rivalries. I mean, just look what happened when Medusa was tossed into the wild.
Oh wait, so Liam, who's like super smart, says, "Hi, I'm Liam the vampire. We should all snuggle together to get warm."
Desperate situations call for desperate measures. Yes.
Then the blizzard goes away and everyone's happy and has learned to respect each other's thanks and snuggling together, and they all say, "We're saved. Hooray to Liam for being smart. Hooray to Scott for being such a good boy. And hooray to Frank for proposing the creation of this nice fanfic."
Very meta final touch, Scott. Okay, a masterpiece has been born. Let's post it in a wiki so it is deservedly immortalized. Some hours later, the users of the Dragon Heat Wiki start to comment about how moving your fanfic is, how they've met their inner feelings thanks to it, and how they're now capable of acknowledging your leadership skills. And so they make the three of you moderators. What truly opens people's minds, Scott? I must admit, we've done a true fanficatoire.
Hooray!
Ooh, fanficatoire, ooh la la. You've truly impressed these two, you sexy creative motherfucker. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. The monster prom draws near. Now we pick our people in order. And she's been doing things with Liam, so we're gonna go with that. Liam. And Frank. You know, I don't think he spent all that much time with one person in particular. He's gonna go by himself. Anne.
Who could have foreseen this? Liam and Anne, prom royalty.
We did. It was all our plan. We fought for love and love won. Liam's popular again. Huzzah!
Anyway, after all these years spent avoiding cliches, this doesn't feel as bad as I imagined. Maybe doing 180-degree turn from cliches is good, but embracing cliches is like making a 360-degree turn from them. So disruptive. At that moment, Miranda becomes distracted by some other wacky plan, leaves you with Liam mumbling to himself. Such a lovable dork. Prom night arrives, and the two of you decide to embrace all cliches, from slow dancing to actually having fun. After the coronation, Liam admits he's having a great time, which is causing him to reflect on all the cliches he's avoided all these years, which he could now embrace. Then he puts his hands over yours and says, "You know what the biggest cliche I've ever been avoiding is? Love. I don't even care how cheesy that sounded." Boy, that was cheesy. But you know what? You don't care either. Frank. You ask nobody the prom. Because as cool as prom might be, it won't ever be even half as cool as Dragon Hate. Goodbye to social anxiety and hello to very elaborate plots to get various dragon hotties to bang. Dragon Heat! And so you spend prom night at home, raiding Dragon Heat. Who wants to cope with boring real life when you could enjoy an imaginary one? And what an imaginary life! Countless epic adventures that always eventually turn to lots of awesome dragon sex. Also, you've heard they're working on some kind of Dragon Heat dating sim. Life is wonderful. Jesus. You know, that is lucky that 2 secret endings happen here. Anne's most likely to survive for a year drinking only, but I chose her, not him. Owen P. And Liam is voted as Titus Man Bun. Alright, so that happens. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. Also, this end card changes every time, or at least the text does. After Monster Prom, we kept allowing living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. You know what? As always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself. While leaving the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. Scott became an athlete. Not so long ago, he won a prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports. Holly took a summer job as the ghost of Christmas Present. She spent most of the time partying since there was almost no work because, you know, it was summer. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we're young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Whoa! Run 2 complete. Yes, we did it. We've reached the end of the second run. Hello, 8th viewer. Hello, everyone. Oh god. You've reached the ending of the second run. I did have 2 players to demo to somebody what 2-player looked like, and also at lowest left hanging, unfortunately, by Mr. Ulof here. Oh well, that's besides the point. Anyway, we're here. At the credits, we just got 2 secret endings. It was nice. I'm surprised I succeeded this hard because the first 2 streams of this, plus my first attempt at this on YouTube, went very horribly for me, specifically. But yeah. We're here. And you're back, Jesse? Okay, you're not back. He fell into the void. We're here now.
Anyway, if you want to check out this game, it's 15% off on Steam right now, so it's like $10.19 or something weird like that. It's like the Yogg combined with a dating sim in case you're just tuning in now. It's a pretty fun time. Also, made by indie company, Jesse Cox is involved, a few other famous YouTubers and Twitch people are also involved with this. And we unlocked 9 images in gallery. Sweet. Anyway, we are going to cut off here. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Thank you for the follows, Hellsbell German Loki and Yiz0010 Chuzzy. And thank you for the clip. I'll check that out when I get the chance. And I'll be streaming again tomorrow at about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I shall see y'all then. Have a good night.